Today's the 23rd of late. I came here yesterday and dropped down on one bull. I got one too big. I dropped down on it, and I got within like 100 yards, but he eventually just shut up. And then I drove around locating bulls, found a few, but they were in drainages. I didn't want to drop in by myself, thick stuff. So I spent the night and walked up this closed locking road. Just ripped a bugle. Nothing answered, and I look across. There's a bull freaking on the other side of the ridge. Looks like a 5x5 or maybe smaller, but it's right in the open right now. Would have been a super easy hunt if it was rifle hunting, but it just tells me that they're not vocal. That or that they've been pushed around way too much to where they just don't care anymore. So it's just a lone bull. He's feeding out in the open right now, whatnot. So I'll get some footage of it, and I'm just gonna work my way around, try to get closer, and let it rip again, see if he'll do anything or not. So we'll see what happens. I made it onto the ridge top that the bull earlier that I saw was working up towards too. There's a lot of elk sign up here, a lot of tracks, a lot of poop. And we've seen them on this ridge, around these ridges before, so nothing's talking. And I haven't bumped into anything yet, but I think it's like 9:30 right now, so I'm gonna eat a muffin, just relax a little bit, and then rip a few calls before I start moving again, to see if anything's moved into the area. But definitely a lot of elk sign, just haven't seen anything close yet, so just gotta keep at it. We'll see how warm today gets. If it gets pretty warm, I'll probably just hunt till about 1 or 2 and then head on home, since I gotta work tomorrow as well. But today and this weekend is all I have left, so I'm trying to get it done, but it doesn't look very promising. So I'm still debating if I just want to come back here for this weekend. I know there's going to be a ton of hunters. There's already a ton of hunters here for a weekday, but I don't get off work till 10 o'clock on Friday, and where my brother they're at, it's like a 4-hour drive, so I don't know if I'll be able to drive there after work and get there in the middle of the night or in the morning and whatnot, but excuse me, but I don't know, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I might just come back here and just deal with all the people, but who knows. So I'm gonna snack real quick and then get back to moving.
I've been playing cat and mouse with that bull for forever. I made a shot back there. Clearly I missed. But I've had this bull at 50, 60 yards for like the past half hour. But it's just so thick. I got it from like 100 to like 40 yards. But it was like impossible to shoot when I finally took a shot. That was like my open leg only. I'm pretty sure I just bumped him right there, but man. I'm pretty sure that's the bull that I saw this morning. So frustrating. I heard duck flutie calling, and then I started messing with them. And then this guy freaking bugled and chuckled. I was like, oh shit, there's a bull coming in. And I should have stayed put. I screwed up because I was like, man, I need to move to have the wind in my favor. The bull was coming in already. And I bumped him. But I stopped him because he didn't get a good look at me, so I stopped him. And we've just been playing cat and mouse since then. So frustrating, man. So close. So freaking close. If I would have had a collar, I'm sure this bull would have been dead. But whatever, he shut up already. I'm just gonna stay here. See if there's anything else around here. I dropped down quite a bit. So frustrating. Pretty sure I just heard another elk bugle, but I might just be hearing things too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for the day. It is 3:41 right now, and I am drained, like mentally exhausted. So I've just been bugling, duck floating all this whole canyon all the way back here, and slowly make my way back to the truck and get out of here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this video yet. I know I have a lot of footages from the first 2 weeks that doesn't really have any closure to it. Just a lot of in-between actions and
in between setups and whatnot. So I might just tie him into the beginning of this video, and then we'll tie it into yesterday and today, or just today, and end it off. But I was hoping I'd get better elk footages, but when you're the shooter and the camera guy, a lot of the times it doesn't really work well. So I've kind of just left my video camera on my backpack and just used my GoPro for the majority of it, because it's so much easier. But then again, you don't get that much quality video either. So I mean, today if I would have had this video camera out, I would have had awesome footage of that bull elk that I missed earlier. But I didn't, so it is what it is. It's hunting, it's tough. Archery elk hunting is tough. This is my second year archery elk hunting. I've been tagging along with my brothers for a few years, and I finally bought my first bow in a 2016, hunted 2017. Wasn't able to hunt 2018 due to work, and then 2019 tags sold out before we bought any, so didn't get to hunt last year in Idaho, and finally came back for 2020. But yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of encounters. My calling isn't that great, I know that, pretty obvious, but it's enough to get them in. So I had this guy this morning at like 100 yards. I'm pretty sure he winded me, and then I'm not sure I don't think it's the same bull that I glassed up this morning, because the one I saw this morning was super white, and then the one I was working that I shot and missed was like super red. Like it looked like a much younger bull, but it looked like a pretty tall 5. I'm pretty sure the GoPro didn't get any good quality footage or anything worthy of like capturing the actual elk, but it is what it is. I was hoping for like a 20-30 yard shot, but never could get that close. I think when I finally shot him, he was like at 40, but I literally had that gap, and knowing the flat of the arrow, I was just like, dude, there's a high chance it's not even gonna get to him because of how thick it was. But only shot I had, tried to squeeze one in there, and didn't happen. So it's all right. He's not injured. I shot him. He boogied off. I chased after him, ripped it again. He bugled back, came back in, and stopped. But that's what happens because there's a guy bugling, and then I was sitting there eating, and then I decided to finally mess with that guy. And right after I ripped one, the bull elk was literally probably like 100 yards from me. He freaking chuckled and just screamed. I was like, oh shoot, that's a real elk. And I didn't think he was coming in that quick, but he was already coming in. So where I was, I didn't have any shooting lanes, so I had to move to get to in a little opening to where I could actually see him. And right when I got there, he was already walking in, and he caught movement, and then he turned around, but then I screamed at him, and then it basically we just had that screaming match for forever, and he basically wouldn't come in anymore because he knew he saw something. And at that point, you're kind of doomed if you don't have a caller behind you, because you can't really, I mean, I could still call, but he knows technically there's an elk where I'm at. He just can't see me, and he's not coming in any closer because he already caught movement. So I had like, I could still see that elk in my head. Like I had such good picture of that elk just raking, like just freaking rubbing on trees and just bugling and whatnot. But we'll see what the GoPro footage catches and go from there. But I'm probably going to try to compile all the footages from the beginning of the season till now. I have 2 days to hunt. I have Saturday and Sunday to hunt, and I'm not sure if we're going to come back here because there's a lot of hunters where I was at earlier. I just beat most of them up there, so. Yeah, we're just going to end this video here. Sorry for all the talking. I know some of you guys hate it, which is hilarious to me. Some of you guys love it, appreciate it, but it's going to be it for this video. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel. We got 2 more days of archer elk and then back to rifle deer hunting and whatnot. I also have a rifle elk tag in Washington too, so we'll see what happens, man. Maybe I'll drag my younger brother out here this weekend and call for me, since he just shot his cow in Washington and their season ends tomorrow, so we will see. But again, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.